my name is Sazsha. Welcome to the Muthaship. Let's see what our messages are for today. You can check the description box for the links to my other two channels. You can find more even daily readings there if you so desire. Also, I've included a link to a free site that can help you navigate your inner healing work, which is always key. The heart of the reading today, you have the 10 of coins. You also have the 3 of wands. So this is kind of bringing a new enthusiasm and maybe opening up to a higher state of your passion and bliss, balancing that passion as you work towards your success. So this is also coming up with very creative, maybe intellectual ideas as well to move your financial world forward in whatever that looks like for you. This could be about your home and family as well. But this has to do with your success, your empire, your business, and bringing that to a more complete state. And this also is linked to your happiness. Divine Feminine, today you have the 5 of Cups reversed. You have the 2 of Wands, Page of Coins reversed, and the Sun card reversed. So you could be coming out of a period where you've had to go through a lot, maybe in your heart space, your emotions, and beginning to balance that out now, adapting and moving forward with things that have changed. Also, you may have been waiting on an offer or an opportunity, but maybe you haven't heard about that. So you might still be in that phase of wondering which direction to take things. For some of you, this could be also a relationship, but you may be feeling like this could also be the push and the pull sensation with you and your twin, but this is kind of feeling pulled in 2 different directions and having to really make that decision based on what you really want, based on your passion and what gives you joy at the soul level. For some of you, you may be unaware of blessings coming in, and also I'm hearing foreshadowing. So there may be a transitory time happening right near for you where things are coming into culmination and things are near, but you're still in that transition. So this is also believing, trusting, and knowing that your blessings are coming and that you will be coming into a brand new time of happiness and joy. So it's necessary to be bold right now, even though you're still maybe working on some things and healing some things. Take that boldness of your own spirit forward and walk through those doorways so that you can enter that time period of fruitfulness and being awakened again, being in touch with your inner child. So maybe finishing up a few things here as you're going through these changes. Also, there would be a suggestion to kind of use the events that are happening as a stepping stone. Like, you might be very keen at sensing things that are coming, or even sensing subtle vibrations, feeling people out. So use the circumstances that you're going through to push yourself forward and not rely on other people or wait for other people, but really tap into your own passion here and step through that doorway. So do remember that both sides of this reading apply to you. You can apply it to the internal world so that you can also begin to balance out your own polarity, because we're all both polarities, masculine and feminine. Divine masculine, today you have the Queen of Cups reversed, you have the Empress, you have the Emperor, and you have the 8 of Swords reversed. So this is kind of intense energy. There is a divine counterpart here, maybe a power couple. This is also you getting into that balance within yourself that I was just mentioning, balancing your polarity. And this is also coming out of a time of confusion where things might have been just getting the sensation that you were maybe perceiving things were twisted around in a certain way, but now maybe you're beginning to see more clearly and having an expanded viewpoint where your perception is opening up a little more. So there's a lot of stability and creativity for you right now. This is a very powerful time where you can truly create from your own internal harmony. And this is having that balance within. So being able to act from your masculinity or your femininity at will, as according to what the situation requires you to act in. So this is being very balanced and very fluid. For some of you, you might also be working, I'm getting the sensation of working into the night. So working very hard on bringing things to fruition. And maybe this is where you're also having to tap into your artistic and creative side and also your logical side, kind of both hemispheres of your brain working together as one. So when we balance our masculine and feminine polarity, this is only one aspect. We do have other aspects of this polarity. You also have maybe a need to go a little deeper in your emotions. You could be perceived as a little cold or distant right now to some, maybe outwardly. But this could be just because you need to work hard right now or something like that. But it's also needed to take that time out to nourish yourself, replenish yourself, and to touch your dreams. So getting into your magical side, allowing yourself to be in the other dimensions as well, can help you also to balance maybe these places that you've been feeling a little bit confined. So also, this could be a time for some of you, you may hear news about a pregnancy. Let's get a few more cards out. Divine Masculine, you have the Eight of Cups and the Two of Wands reversed. So a little bit of mirroring going on here, maybe in your twin flame dynamic. You may have had to leave certain situations behind. And maybe this was a hard choice. Maybe you didn't want to do this, but it was necessary for you to balance your life. So you may have had to walk away from even relationships that you were in order to have this greater stability within yourself. But you might even be wondering if you made the correct choice. Divine Feminine, you have the Five of Wands and you have the Devil card. So there could be some external interference. You could have some conflict, maybe even, I'm hearing passion and drive. So between what you desire and having the ambition to move that forward. This is all about sharpening yourself, using what you see reflected back to you, either in your twin flame dynamic or in your like regular daily life. Those events and situations, especially that trigger you, those are meant to bring you to healing. So when you look at what is triggering you and you heal that and resolve that within your own self, going into your own self-work and self-healing, that's where you'll begin to see your outer world shift. So also you might need to take a look at what you're allowing yourself to be confined to. These could be even imprisoning ideas. So looking at these sets of ideologies that you've adopted over time, getting back to basics, I'm hearing back to square one with yourself. Not allowing yourself to be tempted or persuaded or dragged into things that aren't about you, but really I'm hearing putting things down, but also putting your foot down. So this is about having boundaries. Not escaping, not avoiding, not running. So choosing to walk towards your passion, even though you might have to fight for what you want, and really owning your power as well, and owning what it is that you want from a true source of power within yourself. Let's get a few guidance cards for today. Divine Masculine, you have the Mouse Spirit. So this is paying attention to those small details. This is also paying attention to your own cycles and rhythms and taking excellent care of yourself according to what your needs truly are. Sometimes we aren't taught how to fulfill our needs, and we aren't taught even what our own feelings are. I'll try to also include in the description box a link to a checklist that you can identify your feelings with, if this is helpful. So yeah, I'll post that probably after I post the videos, but I'll include that. Also, this is the macrocosm and the microcosm. So understanding that you are an infinite being, and when you work on the small details, sometimes that's the shift that's needed. So paying attention to those small things as it relates to the bigger picture of where you're going as well. The heart of the reading, we have the Cow Spirit. This is endless miracles, tapping into your cosmic oneness. There is no separation, only illusion of separation. So don't be held in illusion of not receiving what you desire. That support is always and continually available to you. So this is also about remembering your connection to the cosmos and allowing those miraculous synchronicities of your life to unfold at every moment. Divine Feminine, you have the Lion Spirit. So this is becoming a leader through working on your own self and your self-healing, pushing yourself forward at this time. This is not ego, but this is being or having pride in yourself, in your accomplishments. And this is also taming your own ego in order to lead others as well. So this is asking you also to be generous. This is where you're sharing in the wealth, and that wealth can be anything. Anything that you have in abundance is meant to be given so that you can also be receptive